Good morning. Do you have your cup of tea? Let's start off just by having a little wiggle, finding a comfortable spot. Maybe you're feeling a little sore today because your muscles are not getting the same amount of movement that you might be used to. Or maybe you just had a good stretch this morning and you're feeling great. That's okay. Just find a comfortable spot for you. And start to bring your focus to your teacup. Today, my teacup is a little bit too warm. It's not so hot that it's dangerous, but it's pretty warm on my fingers. And that normal relief that I feel when I feel the warmth on my fingers of my teacup today feels like a little bit of intensity. That's okay. Sometimes things are more intense than we think they're going to be. We can just sit with that. It's all right. You can smell your teacup. If there is an aroma to the tea that you're drinking today. And you can let the warmth go down through your nose and into your lungs. And when you're ready, you can take a sip. I think I better wait a few more minutes because my tea is very hot today. Today I'm thinking about the things we have to do. In our culture, we have this phrase, I have to. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to pick up the kids. I have to do the laundry. I have to do this thing my boss wants me to do. There's so many things we have to do. But actually, most of them, we don't have to do. We choose to do them. We want to do them. I want to do the laundry because I would like to have clean clothes. But if I didn't do the laundry, no one would come and arrest me. I wouldn't die. I might be sad because I don't have the clothing that I want to wear that day. But it would be okay. So I want to do the laundry. Normally our lives are very busy. It's a product of our culture. Cram as much into your day as possible. Be productive. Be valuable. And we think that we are this busy because we are filled with things that we have to do. Well, right now, a lot of us are at home. And a lot of the things that we normally think we have to do, I have to go to yoga. We can't do. Maybe we even wish we were doing them. And so this is actually a perfect time to reevaluate our language around the things that we do. The words that we say make a difference. They impact what we think. And so if I say, I have to do the laundry, or if I say, I have to go to yoga, that thing becomes a pressure. But if I say, I want to do the laundry, I want to go to yoga, I feel differently about it. Suddenly that is a thing that I'm doing for myself, or a thing that I am doing because I choose to, a thing that is my priority, instead of a thing that I am obligated to do or else. Or else what? Or else I'll have dirty pants to wear. There are worse things. Or else my yoga class will not be impressed with my dedication. When we find ourselves saying, I have to, we can stop and say, wait a minute. Do I really have to do that? Or do I want to do that? Or would it be good if I did that? Could somebody else do that? Do I have to do it today? You can think about, I have to go to the grocery store. Do you have no food left in the house? Maybe you have food and it's just not the food that you want right now, or it doesn't quite match together into any recipe that makes sense. But you would have something to eat. You could go to the grocery store tomorrow. Someone could go for you. You could order some takeout. When we start to think about the things in our day this way, we realize we have a lot more choice than we normally allow ourselves to have. We have a lot more freedom to move around than we actually usually allow ourselves. We may look at all of the other options and say, I don't like the other options. In fact, I will go to the grocery store. But we chose it. We thought, I could push it off till tomorrow. Oh no, all I have is a can of tuna and a lemon. That doesn't work. Okay, I think I'll go to the grocery store. I could get takeout. Nah, I'm trying to be healthy. I'll go to the grocery store. Looking at it that way allows us to recognize that we have control over many of the things in our day that we don't normally think of as things that we are in control of. And especially in a time like this, where there's a lot that we don't have any control over, starting to change the way you think about the things you do in a day, starting to acknowledge the places where you do have a choice, can give you a lot more feeling of control. It can give you some solace. And so yes, you have to take care of the kids today. Or you could let them run around wild. That would be fine. Then you can say, no, I choose to do this with the kids today. And instead of feeling like, I have to do one more thing, you can say, this is what I want to do. It's a hard transition to make because the phrase, I have to, is such an integral part of the way that we speak right now in our culture. But if every time you say it, you draw your attention to it and say, wait, do I really have to? And give yourself that moment to think about if there are other options for you. And if you actually maybe do have a choice, even if it's not a fantastic choice, then maybe that can be a place where you feel like you do have some control over what happens in your day. So as you finish your lovely cup of tea, as you stay here in this place, just focusing on your teacup, maybe set the intention for today to be more aware of the times that you say that you have to do something, and to let yourself have a moment of quiet to consider if maybe there's another option that you might like better. And I'll see you soon with another cup of tea.